Hello, everyone out there. Once again, this is Frank.
This is Leonard.
And we got two of our very special guests. They were both from the Whisky Society. We have, would you introduce yourself?
I'm Jam.
Paulo.
Today we are shooting on location at our friend's place. We're not going to say where, of course, so no one doxes him. So, anyways, today we're doing something different. Jem, can you please tell us a little bit about this Blender's Batch Espresso Roast? Like, how'd you get it, where'd you find it, and so on?
I went on a whiskey hunt from May 2 to May 6, and thanks to our whiskey brethren in the society, they led me to MY9. Yeah, that's correct. And
My 9.
My 9, well,
My 9.
My 9 most likely.
Yeah.
And I saw several versions of the Blender's Batch, and I kind of thought it would be good to try it out because it has almost the same supposed tasting notes of a Glenmorangie Signet. So basically, I wanted to try it out and bring it over to Frank just so that we can have a comparison.
Nice. So yeah, this, obviously it's part of their Blender's Batch series, which does experimental stuff. So you may have seen, what other ones do they have, Blender?
Peat and I remember we
They have
had
the Sweet Peat.
Yeah,
They
Sweet
have
The rum cask.
the rum cask,
Yeah, and then
the one they have here.
the multi-grain.
Yeah,
10
multi-grain,
year,
10
which is
year.
the only age-stated Blender's Batch
Right.
around.
They have a red rye. They have the one here that's popular, the rye and it's bourbon cask.
Rye,
Yeah.
and then the sherry cask, which is also around, which is DFS exclusive.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's different from the regular sherry cask.
Yeah.
So this is actually a Blender's Batch sherry cask.
Nice. So yeah, this is, I think, if I believe, like my knowledge right, this is a newer one to the series, correct?
Yeah, this is they claim this is one of the newbies to come out aside from the rum cask. So the rum cask and this were the latest.
Nice.
Come out.
So this is espresso roast. Now it doesn't mean it's been roasted like with espresso beans or anything like that. What it means is it's a very dark roast when they roast their barley. So it's almost dark.
Yeah.
So to compare it with, we've had something we're familiar with before, which is this Glenmorangie Signet, which is a coffee roast brought by Paulo, Pal here. Do you know anything about it, Pal? Not really.
Okay, first time I tried it,
Mm-hmm.
it's because of Jem.
Nice.
And first thing that hits you is coffee. So that was memorable. It's something you can drink on a regular basis. Now I was thinking like, should I keep this for a collection or drink it? And the answer was drink it. So it's if I'm not mistaken, it's Scottish. So
Yes.
Yes.
purely there. And I'd have to read the box, but I think it's in Isla.
No. It's Highland. It's Glenmorangie.
Highland.
So, Leonard, I know you're a little bit more familiar with the location of where Glenmorangie is.
Yeah, so Glenmorangie is in the Highlands, but it is right above Speyside. So Speyside is, of course, coastal. Then towards the east, towards the.
Well, it's on the eastern coast.
But towards the west of Speyside.
Right.
You can see there's a clip up of land, and right there is where Glenmorangie is, as well as Dalmore and some others.
Yeah. So it's very true Highland. It wasn't ex-Highland that went to Speyside. It
Yes.
really, truly is Highland. So, there should have lots of notes of what Highland should be. But I think in the end, what we wanted to get is, when comparing the two, obviously the price difference is significant. You got this for how much US dollars?
You're looking around the Blender's Batch is around 10% of what the Glenmorangie is.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I mean that was something like 30. That's, I think, if I remember, that's about $30-some
Yeah.
US, and that's going for now almost $300.
Yeah.
So, and the prices of this Glenmorangie keeps on going up.
Bought it at, what was it, $9.99
that's around almost $200.
last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, you got a nice sale. So no, that's good on you, man. And thank you, of course, for sharing these. This is wonderful, guys. Appreciate it.
It's in pesos, right?
Yeah. No, and for you guys, if you're wondering why we're sweating, it is in the heat of summer in the Philippines. You can't get away from sweating. So that's why I have my towel. So you'll see me, you know, that's why we're a bit shiny in the face right now. So all you guys not
hidden water?
Yeah, my water's down here somewhere, fluids at least. So anyways, guys, don't forget, let's vocalize a little bit. You know, I know, Paulo, you can be quiet sometimes.
Me?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
unless you had a few in you.
Let's start drinking.
Yeah, we've known Pal for a couple years. We've known you for a few years, so this is great. Anyways, so let's get started with this. Let's start with the nose, see what we get.
To be clear, this is in the glass we have right now is a Johnnie Walker.
Yeah.
In case
Blender's back.
you're wondering which colored whiskey we have.
Wow, right away, before I even put my nose in there, I'm getting huge wafts of vanilla.
Yeah.
Huge wafts.
Very pronounced grain though.
Yeah. Honey, vanilla. I mean, your typical.
It's actually not typical for a Johnnie Walker.
No, not for a Johnnie Walker itself.
Yeah.
But for a whiskey, you would, you know, that's aged with or aged in ex-bourbon. Definitely, your
Yep.
very typical noses.
We've had this sitting out, but earlier I took a whiff, and it was not offensive at all.
Now it's a bit.
It's more mellow now,
Yeah.
so
It's calmed down.
you feel free to smell it.
Wow.
Yeah, again, very Swedish. Yeah, it's a very not Swedish, sweet-ish.
Swedish.
And the ABV is 43.2. So
Okay.
if I'm gonna be judging Johnnie Walker and it's 43, it must be good because I remember the Johnnie Walker Blacks at 43 and they were good.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit. For some reason, I get marshmallow.
Well, okay. That may explain a bit of the milky. I'm getting like a milk chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the creaminess, right? There's a
Right.
bit of, it has a nice creamy nose. Any other notes, guys? You
A
wanna?
little bit stringent. I think it's young.
Yeah.
We're looking around a minimum of 3. There's at least blend here that's around 3 years old, 3 to 6.
Yeah, I can see maybe 5 or 6 on the grain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a taste. It's spicy on the tongue.
Yeah.
Very light amount. The coffee was very pronounced.
What's this?
Hi, we're doing a podcast video. Say hi to the web people.
Hi.
That's my wife.
Can I eat the food downstairs?
You'll edit that, right?
No, we're just gonna play through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna play through it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, pepper right away. You know what? I would probably say this would, if we had to go for a second taste, I'd say probably put a bit of water in there just to calm down the
Yeah.
pepper.
To lower it down around 41.
Yeah.
I definitely get a coffee note though.
Yeah, but the coffee is
It's almost-
really, if you're not really looking for it, you'll miss it.
For me, it's quite dominant. But it's a weird coffee. It's that.
If you notice the pepper, it overrides the coffee. But
Yeah.
if you're not looking for the pepper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you let it do it.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Because I took a small taste to start with, and that's why the pepper didn't overwhelm, and I got the coffee. So the second time around,
I'm getting the coffee at the end.
Mm.
You know that espresso taste?
That's the thing. I taste coffee, but not espresso. It doesn't taste like good coffee. It tastes like.
What? Jollibee coffee?
It tastes like no. It tastes like the stuff in a sachet. But Nestle 3-in-1 and
The
stuff.
sachet?
Yeah, but the sachet of
That makes it creamer.
creamer
It's all
and
sweet.
super sugary.
Yeah.
Like I don't get even a nice deep coffee note, bitter coffee notes. This is
But
almost
then
weird sweet
again,
coffee
if it
notes.
was going to be really deep coffee notes, then yeah, I think there won't be any. There's the price point alone would say the difference.
Yeah. The fact that it's only about $30-some, $40. You get water so we can wash it so we can use it for the next set.
Though the finish when you chug it up, like when you don't do the tasting thing and
Yeah.
just throw it back, you get the dark chocolate, but it's very short.
Yeah, very short. It is a short finish. The pepper, I'm surprised, stays around a bit though.
Yeah, the spice is rather long.
And what surprises me as well is considering it's sweet for me,
You get
it's
any-
the lack of fruit.
Oh,
Get
when-
any bitter on it? Bitterness? From like
Yeah,
coffee,
yeah,
pretty
they're-
bitter, right?
At the very end, but it's weird because I get it separately.
but when
So
you
I
put-
get coffee,
Yeah.
then I get bitter. I don't get bitter coffee.
No, yeah.
Back of the tongue,
But,
bitter.
but when we washed it with the water, the coffee taste
Comes out.
comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think what Frank said that put a few drops.
Or like an ice cube,
Yeah.
just to calm down the pepper, which is probably from the grain, the alcohol.
It is young.
Going back, though,
Yeah.
seriously, I mean, am I wrong in this? There's absolutely no fruit. I mean,
There's no fruit whatsoever.
Okay, I'm
You
not
might
crazy.
taste it from smelling it.
Yeah,
But you won't taste it.
because usually when you have a sweet
Yeah.
side whiskey, there should be a fruit component somewhere, even if it's just
So basically,
oranges.
for the price point and for the description, yeah, I would say,
Oh, maybe the espresso part.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so it's not going to go into like heavy tasting notes on the back here, but here's what it says on the last sentence: a rich blend with a deep warmth and confidently punchy notes. So it's telling you right away, this is going to be a punchy whiskey.
Yeah.
So expect that. So if you're gonna, I want this nice, smooth, taste. This isn't it. This is nothing smooth about this. It's a bit punchy. Sometimes you want a bit of punch,
Yeah.
This is it.
It's not easy in the mouth.
Maybe
Yeah.
the warmth reference was for the pepper.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
Marketing should be like
Oh, yeah.
warmth equals pepper.
let's move on. Leonard, can you start off, please?
You know what? That reminds me of now that now it's been sitting around for a while.
Yeah.
The ending is exactly like, as Jem said, it reminds me of those liqueur-filled chocolates.
All right.
Here, oops, I poured a bit too much.
Oh,
no, how did that happen?
Now, obviously, I mean, with about almost $300, you're gonna see you're gonna have a nice, beautiful bottle. Heavy cork and top. I mean, this
Yeah,
is.
that's a weapon.
I mean, you put this inside a sock and bash someone over the head. I mean, it's a for real weapon. Beautiful line, beautiful contours.
So, while for exporting, part of the reason that Glenmorangie claims that the Signet carries such a price premium is because they have to shut down their distillery after they make it.
To clean up everything.
Yes, because the coffee component is a contaminant.
Yeah, the coffee roast. It's so deep and rich that it's gonna mess up the rest. So it's gonna be like the last part of the season.
Right. So the Signet is made separately in a way. They shut down the distillery, start,
Clean it up.
and then they make the Signet. They make it straight out. Then once they're done, they stop. They clean up everything, and then they start resume regular production.
So it's gonna be similar to a distillery that not just does Highland, but they also do peat. So they do peat at the end, and they have to clean it up. They take about a week or two to clean up the stills
Right.
to make sure there's no peat residue whatsoever.
Yeah. Which distillery is that again? Is it? Was
which
it
one
Tom and
anymore?
Tal?
I think Tomental does.
Yeah, Tom and Tal. I know that the peated version is Old Ballatruan.
Yeah.
So it's whoever is tied with Old
The OB.
Ballatruan.
The
Yeah.
OB, but the OB10 is the dish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it shows though they have to stop, clean it, start.
Old Ballantrae. That's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
all
That's
beautiful.
repeated. Yeah.
By the way, right away,
Difference.
difference. I mean, easier nose, citrus, still vanilla.
A lot
Honey.
of
Much
sweetness
more
in
honey.
it.
A lot of sweet, very sweet notes. This is a nose you could just keep on smelling all day.
Not abrasive. It's not gonna pop your nose.
When we smelled it as soon as it was poured.
Yeah. You know what? Like
It makes you want to try and find more too.
was it I would say like a orange, like candied orange peel dipped in chocolate.
Mhm.
That's what it reminds me of.
Orange.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
definitely orange. Glenmorangie, yes.
Glenmorangie orange.
It's very orangey.
That's not my card. All right, I'm going right in, guys. I know you guys
Take
want
a
me
little
to.
nose, but
It's hot enough as it is in the Philippines.
Oh wow, that's different. That is easy on the palate.
Yeah. So I would go. There is still a bit of pepper spice, but if you say this is pepper, that's black pepper. This is white pepper.
Yeah.
Bit more, it's a bit easier. What's the ABV on it?
that's what I was about to find out. Oh my gosh, 46.
4 to 6. So even a bit more alcohol. But
it's still.
but not as, it has punch, but not as punchy
Yeah.
as the Johnnie Walker Blender's Batch.
Yeah, and it's an easier mouthfeel.
It's silkier.
Yeah.
Definitely silkier
Yeah,
for me.
nice
it's-
oily,
Yeah, it
yeah,
has a nice oiliness to it that the Johnnie Walker was lacking.
Maybe because the Johnnie Walker had the grain.
Yeah.
And usually the grain can be really abrasive.
Can be if it's young.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had older grain whiskeys.
And it was easy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 42.
Yeah.
42-year-old grain whiskey, man. Dude. But I mean, there are great grain distilleries out there, but you know, unfortunately, when you try to push things, and you got to remember, it's an experimental series.
Yeah.
They're trying to push things to the limit.
To be fair, that is true. Johnnie Walker just came out with this. Signet has been around for a while
Yeah.
now, so obviously it was a bigger investment.
Do they still keep making it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
no chance of it running out.
well, I would say
I think it's
There's-
Coraline also.
Yeah.
The Coraline.
Yeah, but they'll keep making it. I mean, it's part of a tradition. They like the lore on it.
Well,
But
whereas
you never know.
this,
But you never know. I mean,
It's a-
this
this-
is-
That might go.
this might go.
that might go.
let me put it. Yeah, I mean, Frank's right. You never know, especially if they find it can't be justified anymore for the price.
Yeah.
But as far as they're concerned, though, they don't have plans of making it a limited edition.
But one thing I noticed, like maybe with the size, it's a factor because like
500 ml.
yeah, because like if we're gonna compute it like to 700 ml,
that's true.
this is what easily 2,500.
Yeah, getting close to $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, I understand also why it's not really available in every market that JW is in.
Yeah. I mean, it is Taiwan. So Taiwan, as we said before, on this particular blend, on not this but our other blenders batch series we did, Taiwan gets the experimental stuff. They get stuff first in all of Asia because they want to. That's like a place where they can see if it's going to do well for the rest of Asia. So they push it there, see what happens. If it does well in Taiwan, they may push it to Singapore, Hong Kong, then Manila. Of course, unfortunately, Manila, we're kind of a afterthought that's slowly waning, but this still isn't a big market
Yes.
for Scotch. Getting there. Guys like us, us, and of course we have a couple other Whisky Society guys in the background. Guys like them, they keep on purchasing. They're making the Philippines into a place for Scotch and whiskey in general. So we just gotta keep on buying and keep on drinking,
Yeah,
guys.
so we don't have to go to Taiwan.
Yeah, exactly. That's the hope, you know, that we are looked at as a major player in the whiskey business in Asia in
The
general.
coffee and the dark chocolate is really more pronounced at the end.
But it melds better too, though.
Yeah.
It's like it's
It's not-
together.
it's not
coffee.
like-
It's
it's
not
not
like coffee.
Coffee
and-
then
dark chocolate.
It's more like dark chocolate
And
and
coffee all
and,
together.
It's like
Yeah.
you have a cup of Joe and then your sweeteners and
Yeah.
dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Ironically, I find the 500 ml size of Johnnie just right because I couldn't imagine drinking more of it.
So for you, it's
Fighting
not.
words.
It's not for you.
No, it's not exactly fighting words. It's just seriously. If we were a big group and we were pouring this around, I just couldn't see a lot of people going seconds, thirds, fourths.
Well, for me, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't necessarily return. Like, it would be my first choice for returning to it. I drink it. Don't get me wrong. If someone says, "Hey, Frank, drink this," yeah.
But I think this is.
would you return for the Signet?
Oh, I
Yeah,
return the
definitely.
Signet.
See, there you go.
No, but the thing is, for me, like by experience, like there are some whiskeys, like the Belbenny double one, the
Yeah.
12. I didn't like it when it was open immediately,
Right.
and after 2 weeks of just leaving enough air to
Yeah.
oxidize, suddenly it became wow.
Yeah.
So maybe this is also the case with this.
Yeah,
That,
return
you
to
know,
it.
yeah, you just need to
Let
air it out.
Yeah, I mean, lots of whiskey scotches are like that. Our experience with the Glenfarclas 12 was like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Our recent experience with Deanston, the version of
Oh, the
was like that.
Deanston Virgin Oak, which we're enjoying a lot more, but yeah, you let it oxidize for a week or two, and man, it really opens up.
So basically, yeah, I mean, like for those watching and those that want to do the whiskey experience, yeah, there are some bottles that you have to, you know, drink a dram or two, leave it for 2 weeks, and then
And actually, the
Come
times
back to
do vary. Frank, you brought up two great examples. You know, but Glenfarclas didn't take 2 weeks. It took about 2 months.
Yeah, I first read it on a message board on the internet what's about 6 years ago,
Yeah.
7 years ago, about right.
Yeah.
And they said open it up, pour a shot out, let it sit for about 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. And the Deans that we only had about maybe a month at most, 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks, yeah.
And that was more
Check
than
it out.
enough time.
I'm still
So,
drinking it. You finished yours, and I'm savoring mine.
That's all right.
This one I checked.
But I think, like I said, overall, I would still drink it. I wouldn't.
Yeah. This
I
would be
wouldn't-
great on a cold night.
on a beautiful cold night with I'd drink it, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I wouldn't run over and be the first one to grab it off the shelf.
But for this, if I was going to compare it, I wouldn't say it's a Jessica Jones whiskey. Because, I mean, seriously, I watched the whole series.
Yeah.
And every bottle, I think the most expensive bottles she got there was $20.
Yeah. Well, she was drinking a lot of bourbons. She was chugging them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even the bourbon she was choosing, not really.
No.
So basically, yeah, for $30, yeah, it's a good experience for some newbies. You know, those especially collecting JWs.
If you're the kind of person who likes to put black pepper in their vodka,
yeah, you like
Yeah.
that.
you're a person who is really into coffee as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for the price, I would still go out, take a punt, and still get it anyways to try it. Something
Right.
different, something where if you have friends that want to try something when they come over to your place, hey, try this out, try something different. You know?
Let's talk about food. Talk about that. Like, what would you pair with it?
What would we pair with it?
I pair it with more Signet.
Yeah, because with our friend Murphy,
Yeah.
he would pair that off with a nice chunk of dark chocolate.
Yes, of course.
Or
Chocolate on chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate, or a nice espresso shot with it. This one, I think
If I'm doing chocolate, I'm doing milk chocolate on that one.
I do chocolate mousse.
Maybe even like a salted
Mhm.
chocolate.
I want to.
I want to try a chocolate coated dried mango.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
This one I would.
Because it does have some citrus in it, right?
Yeah.
This one I would love with a coffee crusted steak. I've had that before, and that would just meld it perfect.
this one would probably do well with a coffee cocktail
Okay.
rather than pure coffee.
That's
How
true.
about like a tiramisu?
You can use it, I think, for
Kinda
baking
sweet.
purposes.
Yeah.
It will work with tiramisu.
Or a nice tiramisu because it has that nice coffee background in there. Yeah. Something like that. But I want something light. If you
Yeah.
get something heavy, it's gonna, I think, be overpowering because it's not a heavy whiskey. It's a light whiskey.
It's young, and yeah, I'm sure there's some caramel in that. Definitely, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing, by the way. It's just
Caramel coloring.
Yeah.
E150A.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, E150A. So
Does not really affect the taste. It just makes the
Let's compare the color. We didn't do that. Can I have some more Signet?
or is it
Yeah.
Signet? Okay. Well, yeah. Let's give it a little Signet. It's your Signet. Isn't it?
It's your Signet.
It's your Signet. Not a big deal. We got a few minutes left before we shut it.
It's a heavy cork.
Right? It is a heavy cork, man.
It's a melt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crystal. Hey, there's a metal.
Yeah. The Signet is much lighter. So yeah, definitely there's some
Nature taking its time.
Yeah, because Glenmo doesn't. They try to not add coloring, if I remember right.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So okay, guys. Overall, I mean, say to thumbs up to thumbs down to like middle-ish. What would you rate the espresso?
As a gift for someone in the Philippines, I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
Now, if it's for your consumption, for my consumption, or for somebody's consumption and he bought it, I give it a 3/4 thumbs up because it's obviously too young.
Yeah.
If you like it, if you like something different,
Yeah.
pepper is strong. It's distinct enough. If you're into that, then by all means go get some more in Taiwan.
Okay.
No chance of this being available. here?
Probably not.
Okay. So, sure. Not gonna be a problem then.
There you go. Leonard.
I think Jim's right. It's unique in that sense for that price point. So as a gift, people will remember that whiskey.
Yeah,
Love
for
it or hate it, I think it makes a great gift.
Yeah.
My personal, I'm actually not thumbs down, but like lower
Almost.
3/4.
You're like, eh.
Yeah, because I just think it could be better executed.
Yeah. I'm similar to yours. Half to 3/4 for myself, or half to 2/3 for myself. As a gift, of course, yes. And I think I think I can speak for all of us, even for the guests in the room, that the Signet is a total thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you can buy it, buy it. It's going to keep on going up in price. It's already gone up another $20 in the last year. So
Well, wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I have to try a little more. Just
yeah. Anyways, guys, we need to start winding down. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for our next video. And once again, thank you, Pal. Thank you, Jem, for lending us the house and, of course, the whiskeys. All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye bye.